Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about Nio. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about Nio. Currently sitting at $27.20. Is now a good time to buy Nio stock? Why has Nio stock been crashing, and what is the future of Nio, and where do I see Nio going by the end of the year? I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice, guys. It is just my personal opinion and for educational purposes only. So that being said, let's get started with the video. So let's talk about Nio, and holy crap, guys, it has been a rough week for stocks. It's been a rough month for stocks, for Nio, for basically every index out there is just absolutely getting pummeled right now. And we see the NASDAQ crash about 10%. So basically that is correction territory. We see big tech stocks, Amazon, Netflix, Google, all these stocks are just absolutely tanking. We see the S&P 500 that's just absolutely tanking. High growth is absolutely tanking along with the Russell 2000. So let's take a look and dive in and see why is all of this happening? What is the reason behind all these stocks crashing? So take a look at Nio in specific here, since the video is going to be about Nio. We see that Nio is currently down to $27.20. This is the lowest I've seen Nio stock probably since pre-pandemic times, and really taking a look at it from a bigger perspective. I mean, I do think the sell-off in itself is not really that warranted. I know, the Fed does plan on hiking interest rates. We're definitely going to get more insight about that, going into Wednesday. I believe Jerome Powell does talk on Wednesday, so it's going to be very interesting to see what he has to say. But in the last trading session, we see Nio down about 7%, 6.11% during the day, and about 0.55% during the after hours. Taking a look at the 1 week, we definitely see that Nio is down 9.42%. Looking at the 1 month chart, down about 8.14%, and the 3 month chart down about 30.96%. Looking at the 1 year chart, down 53.86%. So, what is the future of Nio stock? Why is Nio crashing? Is it time to sell out of Nio? Well, I still do think Nio stock, guys, is a very good buy at $27.20. And, we definitely do have to take in consideration that there's so many external factors that are affecting the market right now that, the fundamentals have not changed on a lot of the companies that are actually going through the correction right now in themselves. We can definitely see from a bigger perspective that, with Nio, we see that, Nio continuously crashes. It continues to crash. We definitely see that, over the past year that Nio really has not been doing well. Does that mean that Nio stopped selling cars? Does that mean that Nio in itself hasn't been doing the job of an EV company? No, it still is doing everything it can to grow and expand. But we have to understand as well that we are pretty much in a market correction right now. So the stock price dropping doesn't have any reflection to actually do on Nio stock. I know that the ET7 sedan is coming very, very soon. We got the ET5 sedan later this year. Nio's still expanding. There rumors, and I do believe that Nio is making its way to the United States as well, along with a bunch of analysts coming out and even reiterating their buy ratings on Nio as an overall company. I know a lot of people right now are scared. There's a lot of panic in the market. Everybody is just selling absolutely everything. So it is not just Nio. I know there's been a lot of people out there who are saying, Nio stock is going to $20, $25, stuff like that. But if we take a look at it from a bigger perspective, fundamentals will never going to change even if the stock price continues to tank. Does that mean Amazon is not a huge company? Does that mean that Tesla is not doing well just because their stock prices are tanking 10, 15% in a single week? No, it doesn't mean anything. It just basically shows that, with these companies, you guys just have to have a longer term vision. Nio is still doing everything it can as an EV company, continues to grow, continues to expand its model base, continues, we saw on Nio Day that Nio does plan on expanding to Europe, more parts of Europe, and even Germany as well. So I'm very excited to see where Nio does actually head in that direction. Now that Nio has its first sedan on the market here pretty soon, it's already taking orders for the ET7 sedan and will begin production in March. So this is going to be a huge stepping stone for Nio as a company. Now they've got the chip shortage a little bit under control, but there's so many external factors that are driving these stock prices into the absolute ground right now. But it's not really from a sound perspective to the point where people need to be worried about Nio as a long-term stock. I still think Nio is an absolute bargain at these prices. Sitting at $27.20, I know this company is going to be absolutely huge. And my personal price prediction for Nio stock by the end of 2022 is still $65 to $80. I know people are saying that's basically almost a triple in price or even a double in price. But here's the thing. There's a lot of stocks right now that are absolutely crashing. We saw Amazon, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, the Russell 2000. All these major indexes are crashing. all stocks belong to a specific type of index. So, we have, a lot of these big time companies with very sound fundamentals, companies that generally do very, very well, that are absolutely losing, 10, 20, 30% on their overall stock value. It's just, guys, we're in a market correction. This is completely normal. We were definitely set for a pullback after 2020. Taking a look at the 1-year chart, Nio here, February 10 of 2021 hitting $61.26, all-time high of $66. You guys have to understand that there's been so much money that's being pushed into the market. And Nio being a high growth stock, meaning that it's perpetuated for more of a future value. The Fed hiking interest rates is not good for stocks like Nio. Why? Because their future profits are going to be affected by these interest rates. So we're definitely going to see Jerome Powell talk on Wednesday, and this is going to definitely play some light to see kind of the direction of the market. But I know there's a lot of people out there that are down a lot of money. I'm down a lot of money right now on my portfolio. I think my portfolio's lost about 20-30% over the course of the year. So basically all the gains, and I ended up losing all my gains plus some of the initial money I had invested. But for me, I'm not worried about Nio. I've done my research on the company. I know the company is expanding. EV is growing very, very quickly. Nio is doing its job to continue to expand. A lot of analysts are still super bullish on Nio, and we just have to understand that there's so many external factors like hiking interest rates and COVID and a chip shortage that are affecting a lot of stock prices all around the world. So I don't want people to panic. So, the point of the video is, should I buy the dip on Nio stock, or is it going to keep dipping? Guys, we may go lower. I'm not going to sit here and fluff it up and say like Nio's going to the moon right now. We may go lower here, but I also do want people to understand that just because we do trench a little bit lower does not mean, guys, that we're not going to have a recovery of some sort, right? We saw SPY tank, we've seen a lot of stocks tank, and they eventually always make their way back up. And this is where fundamentals are always going to be your best friend. For me, I can watch Nio drop another 20%, and guess what? I'm still super sound in my investment. I'm still super sound in what Nio actually brings to the table, analyzing its balance sheet, seeing how fast it's growing and expanding, seeing how EV is going to be the future. I'm not really worried about what Nio stock price is doing right now, because for me, I have a longer term vision with Nio as a company. I know that Nio stock is going to do very, very well over the next year, over the next couple of years as well. Just because we're in the market correction has nothing to do with reflection on Nio. Nio is still operating, it's still growing, it's still selling cars, it's still expanding, it's still doing everything that an EV company needs to do to continue to grow and to continue to expand as well. So for me, I would recommend, guys, if you have some extra cash laying around, buy the dip on Nio stock, $27.20. I do think this company is definitely going to go far, and I do think that Nio is going to be a top EV company. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. You guys let me know down in the comments below, guys, what you think of Nio stock. Do you guys think Nio stock is a good buy at $27.20? If you guys own Nio stock, how many shares you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.